I'm blessed and I'm stressed. Wow, that burns. Are my eyes? Wow, that really burns. I'm about to heat her up and eat her up. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Tina. Hello. What up, it's your girl, K Jones, OTC, stands for on track. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today's picture day, and we got 20 minutes to do a face. So, we're gonna do our face. This week, things are lined up for me to do. Wow, put the wrong primer on. Things that are lined up for me to do today, this week, this month. Wow, that burns. Are my eyes? Wow, that really burns. My eyelids are on fire. Okay, then I guess we're not doing a bunch with our face today. Anywho, back to what I was saying. I'm trying to make sure y'all can still see me. This fit is not the first idea. I had a top, like an actual blouse that I was gonna wear, but then I remembered that it was picture day and was like, I wore that top before on picture day and I can't do it again. One year I had my hair out and then I had it styled, and this year it's under wraps. You see, like, I don't know, just a cute little thing that I do. So picture day is today, gonna get that out the way. I'm a rapper, and after that I'll go to work, like do actual work, because picture day is in the morning. And what's next? Tomorrow I do my internship and I'll be there for 10 hours. It's really like 9.5. So I'll be interning that day. Probably won't see much of me outside of crocheting some more granny squares when I get off, or doing some schoolwork. I'm pretty much caught up on my assignments except for one that's going to be due this week, so I want to get ahead of that. It's not due until this coming Sunday, but I like to be done with things by like Wednesday. I also will be cleaning my bathroom and vacuuming. You guys will see that one of these days, probably Wednesday. I need to put together the flyer for my mother's birthday celebration this year. Jesus practice and Jesus on Sunday. I will most likely talk about some deep stuff. I'm in a better mood today, even though I relapsed yesterday, and that's okay. I'm not trying to downplay the severity of it. I've already had that. It's like, it's been about 4 hours since my panic, whatever you want to call it. But I didn't have a great, I woke up at like 4:30 and freaked out and just didn't want to exist anymore because of it, because of my relapse. And guilt and shame brought its friends with it this morning, and I had to remind myself that even my sins, even the things that I knowingly do, even when I give in to my flesh, like, that wasn't a surprise to God. Like, Jesus died knowing that I would do this. And does that take away the pain? No, because I still feel really hurt about hurting my father and like distancing myself because of my actions, because of choosing my flesh. Like, it still hurts, but he's still here, you know? And I have to remind myself that. So instead of like running away, like I kept like trying to shrink in my camera's dying. We can talk about it later. I'm getting ready for picture day, and I'll just see y'all later. Hey, I forgot I started the vlog. I made a couple of squares yesterday, and that's my bad. I forgot I started this vlog. Sorry. But we're gonna go to Applebee's because Willie wants the 50-cent wings, and I kind of want some waffle fries. That'll probably be my meal until like tomorrow afternoon. Prayerfully, I can hold myself to that. I'm gonna get back home afterwards and most likely work on some school stuff. I want to get ahead of a discussion, I believe. And I've got synchronous classes this week, so want to get my mind right for that. And my battery's fully charged, so y'all gonna see us. We gonna be outside. It's raining. I went to my internship today. Got a lot done. Felt pretty good. So I'm just gonna wait until Willie's close to Applebee's and then I'll just meet him there. Or maybe I'll ask him to pick me up. Ate and left some crumbs. Yeah! Just for the thrill. Whoa. Got my hair. This thing is way too long. Please see 7658 5867. There. Oh, I forgot that I turned the sound off, so I didn't know if I was recording or not. Good morning. I did not do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things on my list that we made yesterday, so we're probably gonna do that today. I made the mistake of leaving my laptop on all night, and that's okay. Like, I was gonna get on it anyway. Willie was off yesterday and we wanted to chill, and then we got some broccoli. I drank so much water last night, right? I did my 40-30-30, you saw. And it's mostly because you're supposed to drink half of your body weight in ounces. So I try to keep up with that for real. This might be TMI, but I don't care. If you're drinking water late at night and you're like getting up to go to the bathroom in your dream, you might actually have to go to the bathroom in real life. And that's what happened to me this morning. So I'm changing my sheets. Sorry, not sorry. Another thing that I wanted to say that happened last night. Yesterday, actually, I decided to moisturize and oil my scalp on a whim. And so I was like, I don't really feel like leaving my hair out like this. I was like, I'm gonna just slap a bucket hat on. And I grabbed the first bucket hat that I saw. And I got 2 questions about it. It was like, did you make that? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, God, I wish, like, insert person here. Like, they crochet and they've been wanting to make something like this all the time. And so I got eyes on my Instagram. And I was like, yeah, shoot me a message and we'll schedule a time. And I can, like, we can video chat on whatever this is. And then we'll go from there. And they were like, yeah, okay, cool. Now, are they actually going to meet up? Probably not. But I did my part. I have the Facebook. I have the Instagram, I have the website. Like, it's all there. And it's actually one of the hats that I don't really care for. I only made it because that was the color scheme for our service that Sunday, and it's not one of my better ones in my opinion, but people liked it. And I was like, okay, cool, that's cool. The one that I like the most is the Yoshi one. I made no granny squares yesterday, but I did block some. So I need to take those off. And like I said, I'm going to change the sheets. And I was supposed to be meeting with a friend this morning, but they weren't feeling well. And I don't think they were expecting me to be like, yeah, pull up. 8:15 in the morning, that's nothing. Like, just pull up. I think that's what that was. They were like, oh, for real? Was I dreading it? Yeah, but I needed to be up anyway. Like, I have stuff to do, which is probably why I got up at 8. I did my scrolling on Instagram. And now I'm going to do everything that I said that I was going to do. I randomly went walking yesterday, and that was nice. I'm gauging to see how my legs feel because I also jumped rope. You guys saw it. So I did all that yesterday, and I'm like, all right, let's make sure that we don't hurt ourselves. But my mom took the weights when she left, so I kind of want them back so I can do some pumping of the iron. And that's it. Let's make this bed. I always have a backup set of sheets. I interchange between these and these. Jesus is my doctor, and he yeah, yeah. I make it in the morning. I make it in the morning. Woo, 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 woo. I make it in the morning. I make it in the morning. I'll make it in the morning. Do 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 do. Sunshine, hello sunshine. Mr. Avocado, Burma, Humble, Nat Nat. I change your name every time. Nessie. How stinking precious is that? All right, bro. Some time has passed. My sheets are clean. I'm trying to do schoolwork and I'm struggling. I need to update my calendar. I did have breakfast, but I think I have a hungry headache. I haven't showered in like a full day and I'm starting to smell myself, so I think I'm gonna hop in the shower. My bathroom's clean and it's pretty much dry. I have a thing about getting into wet showers and like using the bathroom in any capacity right after I clean it. I can't stand that. I just needed to sit and like air out. So I think it's been some hours and I need a break. I was working on my mom's birthday flyer and the invitation and the links and all that stuff, so that took a lot of my morning. School was supposed to take my morning, but that's okay because I can do school this evening, and I took a break from everything yesterday anyway, so it's grind time right now. I'm supposed to be having practice. I probably won't go because it's during the time that I have class that's required. And if I don't go to practice, I don't get to play, which is also fine. So I'm going to pack up these sheets that I just cleaned and take a shower, put some deodorant on. I need to crochet some stuff too and unblock those granny squares that I have. I need to put them in a different place though because I don't want to mix up the ones that are already blocked with the ones that still need to be blocked. I paid $124 for these glasses and they smudge like it's nobody's business. My eye doctor will never see my money again. Zenny Optical is where I will be spending my coin, okay? Because Zenny would never do nothing like this, period. All right, I'm done talking now. Let's take that. There's nothing my God cannot do. Gang, 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 gang. Yeah. There's nothing my God cannot do. Ding, 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 ding. All right, I got a message saying that I could go to practice. Like right now. So I'm gonna do that right now. And I'll see y'all when I get back. Alright, bye. I've got class in about 30 minutes, and I've got a nasty habit of eating in my room now, so this will be the last time I do it. But I picked up some Chick-fil-A. Forgot to warm up my wrap because it's too cold. Yes, I have sensitive teeth, mind your business. Practice was cool. I got to do a little bit of review, which is fine because today's only Thursday. I'll have it set by like Friday, Saturday. But it was pretty good. A little cute, something sweet, something simple. So, yeah, this looks great. I'm about to heat her up and eat her up. I'm about to heat her up and eat her up. I'll see you later. So, some time has passed. We are sitting at 8 o'clock. And I know my attitude regarding the situation that I'm about to share with you is mostly because I feel like we shouldn't have had to have done this much work. So here's the situation. Earlier last week, got an announcement.
Read this immediately. It's about the synchronous class coming up. I'm going to be in a remote location. I'm creating a video that you have to watch at 6 o'clock because that's the time that's allotted. I have a way to see when you're viewing the video, so you have to watch it at 6 o'clock. I'm also setting a time for breakout groups at 7:30 that you have to attend to complete the group assignment and submit before 8:30. The lesson that is uploaded will not exist after 8:30.
Why are you doing all of that? Why are you doing all of that? We're not having class because of you, and now you're making us do all of this stuff. I'm not mad about the assignment. I'm not mad about the video content. I'm not mad about having to sit through the lecture. What I'm mad about is you forcing us to sit through the lecture at that time. I have Jesus practice on Thursdays at 6 o'clock exactly, you know? And y'all saw I went earlier because I was gonna miss because of this foolishness that my professor decided to pull. Then I get a message at 4:30 saying,
the video is actually available at 4:30, but you're still required to watch it at 6.
Why would you do that? Why are you doing so much? And I'm not even finished. There's more. I watch the attachment videos ahead of time, right? Because she was saying that it might be a little choppy or whatever, and she's not like tech savvy or whatever. So she's already got the Zoom links for our breakout rooms or whatever. She's already got her group assignments, yada, yada, yada. It's sitting at like 5:46. I've crushed my dinner. Well, I'm already going to pull the document up. I'm already going to read the scenario. I'm going to watch the videos that I can watch and just get ahead of it, which I did. And I'm watching through the video. It's an hour and 25 minutes. I'm like miserable. And then it gets to the time for us to join our breakout groups. Gets to the breakout group. Honey, can I call you back, please?
Yes, let me know, Rita.
Okay, thank you. Give me like 2 minutes.
Okay, no rush. Bye.
Okay, love you, bye. So, get to the breakout room. Your host has been notified that you have signed in. They will let you in shortly. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, is this the host that decided to be remote and doesn't have internet access? Oh, is this the host that has planned everything down to the letter and now we can't even meet with our group? Oh, is that the host? So I've got like maybe like 2 friends in that same class with me, and they're like, hey, is your link not working? And I'm like, no, because the host is remote and is unable to add us to the group. I was being petty. And like I said before, I know that I'm feeling some type of way because of the inconvenience that this has caused all of us. And they're like, this is so annoying. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So now, not only do I have to send the document with my peers, I have to share the document with my peers, I have to create a Zoom meeting, I have to send that Zoom meeting, and then we have to discuss everything and then do the thing and then turn it in. And then you say in the announcement that
because I'm going to be in a remote location, I won't be able to respond to any questions, or if you have any technical difficulties, I'll try my best to get to you as soon as I can.
If all of that is the case, why are you having such a specific time for everybody to do things? I could have been done with this at 4 o'clock. I could have been crocheting. Not really. I could have been at practice at 6, right? I could have been coming back here and then cozying up in my bed after having a good, productive day. You know what I'm saying? But no. And I know this this is not on the professor at all. It's more so the inconvenience. And the inconvenience unfortunately, was caused by her actions. That's all that is. She's a great professor. Very knowledgeable. Knows what the flip she's talking about. Really good at, like, speaking education and academically without, like, with very little, I don't know how to say it, but I can follow along. She's very articulate, and I really appreciate that as a professor. She, like I said, she knows what she's talking about. She's a really serious professor. That's just what it is. She's a really serious professor, and that's cool and all. But when it's your fault that we can't do the sync class, you need to grant some kind of leeway for us. I don't think that's asking too much, because I could have gotten my work done at 4, been to practice at 6, got out of practice at 8, came home, got into bed, and be done with it. But I had to sit through this. I had to sit with this. You know what I'm saying? I instead had to go to practice at 4 without everybody else. So even though we practice it individually, me and the keyboard player, that don't mean that the singers and the organ player and the drums are going to be playing the same exact way that we practice. That's the only thing that I know, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, don't do grad school online, kids, because if the teacher wasn't going to be in class, we wouldn't have class, or we would get the work to do on our own time, period. And I've had professors who didn't have class and was like, literally, don't worry about it. If you have any questions about your paper, hit me up personally. And I said, that's why I like you. And also, it took me a month to get my grades back. I didn't know what grade I had until I looked at the transcript. That is also true. For the professors who don't really care about the sync classes, you get what you pay for kind of deal with the professor. And content-wise, wonderful professor. The classes themselves are already created in Canvas. When you're doing an online degree, the professors are just assigned to the courses, and I hate to say it this way, but I'm probably not going to pick this professor again because you're doing too much. I'm going to bed. Good night. Hey, good morning. I got nothing done, and my Saturdays so far look pretty free. I forgot to put the housing summit and the staff retreat for my internship on the calendar, so I need to do that. I do want to end the vlog, but I feel like I haven't done much. I don't even think I talked a lot. Maybe I did. I'm gonna take up the granny squares on the block. The granny squares have been blocking for about 2 days now. I think they're done. And I need to get my headphones out of the closet. I just want you guys to understand, like, what my brain is going through right now. I don't even know what I'm looking at as far as, like, my notes for class. I'll write down the module. Like, I go from module 1. I'll go from module 1, D1. And then I just jump down to module 3, B1. Then I'm in module 4, C5. The page is falling off. I was supposed to circle back to module 4, C2. And then there's the synchronous class. I guess I didn't even bother to look at A. And my notes from before, like, they were so much better than this. Like, I'm trying to give myself grace, which is apparently, it means a number of things, and I'm still working out that definition. I thought grace was just getting a pass. Like, you didn't meet the mark, and that's okay. But I'm learning that grace is more of an ability to do the right thing, like to do the thing that you need to. So in this case, I don't know what the grace would be. Is the grace me taking like a couple of breathers, shoving some caffeine in my system to actually finish the thing? Or is the grace, you know, it's okay, just do it, knock it out tomorrow? Today is tomorrow, and today is like 3 tomorrows from before, so I'm getting annoyed with that. I'm doing a lot of pushing things off when I'm supposed to be trying to get ahead. Like, I wanted to be at least 2 weeks ahead of stuff. And I kind of am in the classes that aren't that ridiculous. My core class, this class is like actually pissing me off. I told you guys a story about that class. Like, that class is like really bothering me, just messing with my existence. It's getting on my nerves. And going back to the grace thing that I was talking about, I had it together in the summer because I wasn't doing an internship that took 10 hours out of my week, and I also wasn't working 2 days a week for like 8 hours a day, and I wasn't responsible for that many things at one time. And during the summer, I just had to worry about Jesus practice and school. I walk to the library if I need to, like literally every day. Like, I'd wake up, I could go at like 1 o'clock, be out of there by 4. And granted, the material itself was condensed, so I was kind of on track. So I felt for the people who actually had to work. And now I'm working, and it's like, I'm the people that I felt for before, and the things that they were saying in that group, they were like, I literally just have time to do the assignments. I'm not even reading anything. And I was just like, that could never be me. And here I am. I would watch the videos and turn the caption on and write down that stuff that I felt was important. I would take the articles and print them out and highlight them. Now I have an iPad, so I would highlight the stuff and write it down as I went. Like, I was annotating on the iPad and in my notebook, and I was doing all the things. And now I'm just like dang near about to Google the stuff, or when I pull up the article, I'm Control F in that thing and like trying to get the bare minimum to complete the stuff. And I was way more thorough during my summer semester, and that the last half of spring I was really thorough. I was detailed. It was great. Like, I was remembering the stuff that I was learning. I was learning the stuff that I needed to learn. And now it's just like, I'm just trying to get by. And I'm annoyed with that. Like, my desk is a mess. I've had Chick-fil-A 3 times this week. I closed it out with some French fries last night. Like, I'm a joke. I'm a joke. I don't have an appetite, so I don't want to meal prep anything because I'm not going to eat it, and I'm going to end up getting whatever else is not what I meal prep. Like, this is annoying. And then I'm calling myself vegetarian, but only on Fridays is when I get to eat meat, so I could have a pass and eat the food that I meal prepped because I decided to be vegetarian immediately after I made all those chicken wings. Like, I'm a joke. I'm a joke. I also don't have a car. Piper's at the doctor. Piper is my car. The doctor is the car shop. Come on now. We take care of our inanimate objects. We have an attachment to them, amen? Piper's at the freaking doctor for God knows how long. I slacked off. I was supposed to take it on Wednesday, but I wanted to be able to go to practice, so I didn't want to. And then I dropped it off yesterday. He's like, you were supposed to bring it, yada yada. I don't know if I'll get to it. And I'm like, it's okay. I'll get a ride to church, but I'd rather you have the weekend, like the entire weekend, to do whatever you gotta do. I wanted to have another vlog edited. I had a vlog that came out yesterday. I want it to be like 2 vlogs ahead for situations like this, like when I'm overwhelmed or whatever. If you want to call it that. I don't know if I'm overwhelmed. I'm just tired. Like, I'm tired of myself. And don't get me started about the Bible, because who is that? What is that? God's truth? I'm sorry. What is that? What is morning prayer? What is actual Jesus practice and Bible study? What does that mean? I feel nothing but the desire to go back to that. What is fitness of any kind outside of walking to and fro my desk or walking to and fro the bathroom? I am hydrating, but when it comes to refilling the thing, I don't even want to do that. Is this depression? I don't think so. I clean my bathroom. I'm just putting a lot of stuff off. And I don't know when this vlog is coming out, but Halloween is around the corner, and that's when you need to be prayed up, and I'm doing the opposite. It's a joke. It's a joke, really. And I've been going back and forth for a really long time since I started grad school on whether or not God wants me to be a social worker or if he wants me to be a teacher, and I'm running from it. But I didn't ask to go back to grad school. And I'm also not sure if that was God that told me to go back now. And I'm pretty sure it was. But 10 years down the line, if I'm $67,000 in debt from a degree that I don't even use anymore because I decided to be a teacher. Like, come on. I don't want that to be the case. And I don't want that to be the case with anything. For real. Like, 3 divorces later, I finally found the love of my life because I did it right. I prayed with this person, and this person prayed with me, and we found ourselves after 2 kids in our other marriages. That's not my story. No, I'm not that soldier. I need therapy again. That's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like. Because no shade to my therapist that I stopped going to, but they started talking about themselves a lot. And I learned that in social work, it's just a big no-no in therapy. Like, you don't make it about yourself. And that's all she did. It's basically when you're talking about yourself a lot. I don't know where it is. And I wish I did. I took the notes, but I can't even find it. That's cool. So yeah, 15 minutes in and 38 minutes away from my elective class, synchronous class that I'm going to show up to like this because I would like to look like what I've been through. I am going to go get some water. Maybe after class I'll have some cereal, check to see if the library's open and go to the library. I would also like to do my nails and I would also like to practice. I have to unblock those granny squares so that I can have some kind of conclusion to this vlog. And yeah, so we're ending off kind of on a what is life deal. Let me check to see when Haven's here. It was 10 days from a couple days ago, so she might be like here in like 5. She'll be here in 7. It's only been 3 days, the longest 3 days of my life. So Haven will be here in 7 days, and that says something about how I might be feeling, what I'm feeling. However, I still would like to go to therapy. I miss therapy so much. Glory and honor goes to God. And when I crawl back into his arms and I'm crying, he's literally gonna be like, there. I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it took me this long. Like, I am itching. My spirit is itching to get back to church. And my flesh is like, you could skip a check. Yeah, I need some Jesus. I need some Lord. Matter of fact, I'm gonna unpack my base so that it's not that much effort. And look at how long, I mean, come on. I gotta do something with this. She's fine. I'm tripping. And I know how to wrap my hair now, so I don't have a pink one. I need to switch out my closet stuff because that's what it is. It's giving seasonal sadness is entering the chat. That's what this is. Because I was supposed to close the vlog, 4 minutes ago? And here I am still chatting. I'm trying to talk myself back into like getting into the group of things. Like I'm blessed. I'm blessed and I'm stressed. And this could just be a little patch. Like, I feel like I've been out of God's reach for so long, and God is not like what is time to him. He created it. He's already spending time with the me who has the master's degree. He's already spending time with the me who's married, the me who has the house in Richmond. I think I want to move to Richmond. The houses are so small and they're so cute and they're in my price range. I just need to find a job. And I was looking up utilization review or something like that. Is something, basically, from my understanding with the person that spoke to us, it's like a job where you're like calling insurance companies to tell them why this person needs to be covered. It's kind of like, why does that even exist? But also I feel like I would be kind of good at that. Like, you're not finna tell me that Bobby doesn't need any more of this when clearly Bobby does. And I don't know why y'all trying to, like, why y'all playing with this man mental health? Why y'all playing with this lady health? Give us the money. I want to do that for people. I think I just want to be able to, I just want to be able to survive. I just want to be able to function. I just want to be able to get on the treadmill and make my phone calls and crochet something. I just want to be able to lift a dumbbell or 3. You know, I just want to be able to get off at a decent time and have time to work and not be exhausted. Like, that's all I want. I just want that. I've been talking so much. Okay, we're gonna take these blocks out. We're gonna unblock these granny squares and then I'm gonna close this vlog, okay? Next vlog, I'll have my life together. I will have had some Jesus time. I will have conjured up some kind of crochet idea that like takes my mind off of things, and it'll be a good time. My nails will be done. Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna finish the assignments that are stressing me out. Like, piece of cake. Let's get these squares. Amen. My God is big, so strong, so mighty. His plans for me goes beyond my wildest dreams. There's nothing my God cannot do. Bing ding 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 bing ding ding bing ding 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 bing ding ding bing ding 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 ding. I'm actually unsure of where to put the squares, which is probably why I left them on the block, because I don't have a way of connecting them because I'm not finished making the rest and I haven't gotten the white yarn that I need. I think I'm gonna make a cross in the center. We will cross that bridge when we get there. That's all I got right now. This is the best I can do. This is the best I can do. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.